Hi everybody, I'm Felicity Murphy, and this is my Storytime snippet for Information 260A, which is services and programming for children with Professor Wrenn-Estes through the San Jose State University Information and Library Science program. And today I am going to be reading 3 books. Them in order. The first book I'm going to be reading is called Pocket Piggies Numbers, and that's by Richard Austin. The second book I'm going to be reading is a retelling of The 3 Little Pigs, and it's called The 3 Little Pigs and the Somewhat Bad Wolf, and that's by Mark Teague. And the last book I'm going to read is A Pig Parade is a Terrible Idea, and that is by Michael Ian Black and Kevin Hawkes. The emergent literacy skill that I'm going to be kind of focusing on today is on vocabulary development, and I'm going to try and embed a couple of asides in my story time to enhance it so that I can model and give tips for parents the best way they can help enhance their child's vocabulary at a preschool level as they prepare to go to kindergarten. So that's going to be my focus on a skill for this particular snippet. The theme is going to be barnyard animals, but really it's going to focus mostly on pigs. Okay. In addition to the 3 stories I have, I'm also going to be doing a hello and goodbye song, as well as a recitation of 2 nursery rhymes and finger play to the Itsey Bitsey Spider and This Little Piggy. So we'll go ahead and proceed up to that point. So, hello, 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 we welcome you today. Hello, 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 we're glad you came our way to share with us this library day and be our friend in a very special way. Hello, 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 we welcome you today. Hi everybody, we're so excited for you to be here today with us at Storytime. Are you excited to be here too? I'm so glad. Go ahead and take a seat so that we can get started. My name is Miss Felicity, and Felicity's a hard name to say, so you can call me Miss Felice, which is kind of fun because that rhymes. Miss Felice. What are we going to be talking about today? We're going to have some fun because I have a guest with me today, and he is going to share with you what kind of books and stories and music that we're going to do today in our story time. This special guest is my friend, Kevin Bacon. Oh, hello. Hello. He says, hello, everybody. This is Kevin Bacon. Now, what kind of animal is Kevin Bacon? That's right. He's a pig. He's a pig, isn't he? Where do pigs live? A pig lives in your house? Okay, that is exciting. Where else do pigs live? In the mud. They like to roll around in the mud like this pig and get all dirty. Yeah, pigs sure like mud. Kevin Bacon says he loves the mud. Where else do pigs live? They do. They live on a farm. Very good. Pigs live on a farm, and that's where Kevin Bacon lives. Kevin Bacon lives on a farm, and he lives with a bunch of other farm friends. Kevin Bacon, can you tell him what farm friends you live with? There are sheep. I like the sheep. There are geese and horses and cows, and sometimes there are dogs. And I love living on a farm. And in my farm, there are lots of good things to eat and lots of good mud to roll around in. Thank you, Kevin Bacon. So what are we going to do today? What are we going to learn about? Well, we are going to read a couple of books that talk about other pigs, pigs like me. How many of you know the story of the 3 little pigs? Yes, where they meet the big bad wolf. Well, we're going to read a story that tells the same story about the big bad wolf, but it changes it a little bit. Okay? We're also going to read a counting book that allows you to count how many pigs. And then we're going to read about a pig parade. I think that one's going to be fun. I've always wanted to be in a pig parade. You don't think pigs could be in a parade? We'll have to see in the book and find out what they say. Are you excited to get started? Yes. We're also going to sing songs. I love to sing songs. We're going to sing some songs about my friend the sheep and my friend the spider. So get ready and let's get started. Thank you, Kevin Bacon. He's going to come back a little later and help us out again. Say goodbye, and you can pet him in a little while and say goodbye to Kevin Bacon. Okay? All right, we are going to start with a counting book called Pocket Piggies Numbers. One of the things that you're going to need to know how to do is to count to 10 for when you go to kindergarten. How many of you are already learning how to count your numbers? You can count to 100 already? That's so good. And you can count to 10? Oh, that is so good too. So today we're going to practice counting to 10 by counting the piggies. Okay? Now what I want you to do is when you see a number on the page that you know, I want you to shout that number out. All right, so we're going to start the first page. 1. That's right. 1 pocket piggy in a boat. Is he in a boat? That's a funny looking pocket piggy. He's very little. He could fit in your pocket, couldn't he? Here comes the second one. Oh, 2 pocket piggies in a cup. Did you know pigs could fit in a cup? I didn't know that either. These pigs are in a cup. You're right. 3 pocket piggies in a basket. They fit into a basket. There are 2 brown ones and 1 that's white with black spots. Do you see those piggies? Can you count them? Can you show me on your fingers? 1, 2, 3. Good job. All right. Oh, 4 pocket piggies with a pup. What's a pup? Do you know what a pup is? That's a dog, right? Yeah, so we've got 4 pocket piggies. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they're with a pup. Do you see the pup? All right. Here we go with 5 pocket piggies in a row. Do you see how they're all lined up? They're all lined up in a straight row. Yep. And oh, here comes 6 pocket piggies in the snow. Does that rhyme? We have 5 pocket piggies in a row, and now we have 6 pocket piggies in the snow. Do you think they're cold? They look cold, huh? It must be winter. 7 pocket piggies wearing bibs. Why do you think they're wearing bibs? Or do you think they're messy eaters? Do you think pigs snuffle a lot? Yeah, and get food all over themselves. They're snufflers. 8 pocket piggies in the fall. Is it fall right now? It is, isn't it? It's fall right now. Do you know another word for fall? That's right, autumn. That's another word for fall. So what comes after fall? Winter time, right? So autumn, remember that word, autumn. It means the same thing as fall, when all the leaves change and turn brown and fall off the tree. And it's also the time when we have turkey at Thanksgiving or go trick-or-treating for Halloween. That's right. It's the time when summer is over and school starts. So the fall, autumn or the fall. 9 pocket piggies getting gifts. Why do you think they're getting gifts? It might be their birthday. Yeah. Or it might be for Christmas or Hanukkah or some other celebration. Yeah, they're getting gifts. Oh, 10 pocket piggies with a ball. Are they playing? Can you count them all? All 10 pocket piggies are running around and having a good time. Can we count to 10 on our fingers? Can you show me how you count to 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job! How many pocket piggies were there? There were 10 pocket piggies. That's a lot of piggies. Good job, everybody. Okay, now we are going to bring back our friend, Kevin Bacon, and we're going to do a couple of nursery rhymes. How many of you guys like nursery rhymes? I like nursery rhymes. I love when we get to play with words and language and when words rhyme. That's really fun. You like that too, Kevin Bacon? Oh, that's a yes. I think that's a yes. So the first nursery rhyme we're going to do is going to be Little Bo Peep. And we're going to do it twice because repetition is important for children for developing language and vocabulary. They can hear words and repeat them. And then by repeating those words, they'll be able to acquire that language. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. We're going to do Little Bo Peep. Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep and doesn't know where to find them. Leave them alone and they'll come home, wagging their tails behind them. Does he have a tail? He's not a sheep, but he has a tail, doesn't he? Yeah. Okay, let's do it again. And this time we'll have Kevin Bacon help us say it. Ready? All right, here we go. Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep and doesn't know where to find them. Leave them alone and they'll come home, wagging their tails behind them. Is that your favorite nursery rhyme? I like that nursery rhyme. Oh, is there another nursery rhyme we know that that's about sheep? Yeah? Oh, yes, you're right. Baa Baa Black Sheep. We can sing that one. Do you want to sing that one? Let's go ahead and sing that one. Baa Baa Black Sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. 1 for the master, 1 for the dame, 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane. Baa Baa Black Sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. What is wool? Do you guys know what wool is? Does our friend Kevin Bacon have wool? No, he has very wiry hair, doesn't he? Wool is on sheep and we can make it into cloth. Yeah. So do you want to sing that once more? Baa Baa Black Sheep? Let's sing it once more. And we heard a couple people in there that they're giving the wool to. One is the master, one is the dame. The master is a long time ago, he was the master of the house. So he was the owner of the house and the dame was his wife. We don't use words like that so much anymore, but it's fun to know old words and to learn new words. Okay, so here we go one more time. Baa Baa Black Sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. 1 for the master, 1 for the dame, 1 for the little girl who lives down the lane. Baa Baa Black Sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. That one was fun. Thank you so much, Kevin Bacon. I'm going to go ahead and send you back into your pigsty. Did you know that's where pigs live? They live in a pigsty. Okay, it's important for caretakers and parents to know that you don't just want to use nouns, so pig, hat, dog, cat. you want to give your child a wider vocabulary. You need to help them learn verbs and adjectives and adverbs. So things like running and jumping are verbs, or adjectives is a fat pig. They need to be able to express themselves, and so we need to give them the vocabulary in order to do that. So our next book, this one's a fun one. This is The Three Little Pigs and the Somewhat Bad Wolf. Okay, do you guys remember in the original Three Little Pigs, what does the wolf do when he comes to the pig's house? Yeah, he knocks on the door, right? And he wants to come in. But what do the three little pigs say? No, they don't want him to come in. They're afraid he's going to eat them, right? So he huffs and he puffs and he blows their house down. That happens in this book too. So I want you guys, when we get to that part where the big bad wolf comes, I want you to help him huff and puff. Okay? Here we go. The Three Little Pigs and the Somewhat Bad Wolf. And this is by Mark Teague. Look, here they are. They're happy on their farm. And all their friends, they have some chicken friends. All right. Once there were three little pigs. They lived on a farm, as most pigs do, and were happy as most pigs are. Then one day the farmer told them that he and his wife were moving to Florida. It's a funny place to move to, right? He paid the pigs for their good work and sent them on their way. They were getting paid for hanging out in the mud. That's a great thing to get paid for, right? Let's buy potato chips, said the first pig. Let's buy soda pop, said the second pig. Let's buy building supplies, said the third pig, who was altogether unpig-like. You see him riding a scooter? Is he riding a bike? And the third pig is very practical. Do you know what practical means? Yeah, she makes choices that she thinks will be helpful, right? Reluctantly, the others agreed. The first pig decided to build a straw house, since straw is cheap, and he had plenty of money left over for potato chips. Look at all the potato chips he got. What do you think? Do you think a house of straw is a very good idea? What happens if it starts raining? Do you think the wind might be a problem? The second pig decided to build a stick house. Sticks are practically free. So he had lots of money left over for soda pop. He just picked up sticks off the ground. Yeah, and he built them into a house. I think that's a little bit better than straw, right? Maybe it's a little sturdier. Means it'll stand up a little better. The third pig decided to build a brick house. She spent all her money on bricks and mortar, but the man at the hardware store gave her a sandwich. That's very nice of him. So instead of buying junk food like soda pop and potato chips, she decided to build a really strong house. Okay, out of bricks. Bricks are really strong. Soon the straw house was finished. It was dusty and musty, but the first pig did not mind. He rocked in his hammock and ate potato chips. Soon after that, the stick house was done. It was small, and there was no room for a bathtub, but the second pig did not mind. He took a mud bath and drank soda pop. Do you think Kevin Bacon would enjoy that? I think Kevin Bacon would enjoy that. He would like to sit in the mud bath. Brick by brick, the third pig worked on her house. Sometimes the other pigs would come by to watch. They had a wonderful time. And they're just sitting there eating their chips and drinking their soda pop, hanging out, having a good time. Finally, the brick house was finished. It was big, beautiful, and strong. The third pig was very happy. She filled a basket with vegetables from her garden. Hey, look at how pretty her house is. Do you think that is a strong house? Do you think that's going to blow down? No, I don't think so either. Do you? Who is that? Yes, it is. It's the big bad wolf. The next day a wolf came to town. He was very hungry and somewhat bad. He went to the donut shop, but it was closed. Did you see the guy running away? He's running away from the donut shop. He doesn't want to serve the wolf. He's afraid of him. Doesn't want to be eaten. He went to the hot dog stand, but it was locked. Closed and locked. Finally, he went to a pizza parlor, but he wasn't allowed in. No shirt, no shoes, no wolves. Uh-oh. He left in a very bad mood. All he wants is lunch. He just wants something to eat because he is hungry, right? Soon he came to a straw house. It smelled like pig. I like pig, he said, not in a friendly way, and he banged on the door. Who is it? Called the first pig. The wolf! Open up or I'll blow your house down. I think the door is stuck, said the pig. So the wolf, ready? He huffed and he puffed and he blew the house down. I can't believe that worked. The wolf is really surprised. I can't believe that worked. He had never blown a house down before. Quickly, the first pig got on a scooter and he sped away. I'd speed away too, wouldn't you? The wolf moved on. Hungry but confident. What does confident mean? Yeah, it means he believes in himself. He just blew a house down. I'd be confident too, huh? He came to another house. This one was built of sticks. Same piggy smell, he said. He knocked on the door. Who is it? Called the second pig. Wolf, open up or I'll blow your house down. Trust me, he added. I've done it before. I think the door is jammed, said the pig. So the wolf took an enormous breath. That's a big breath. And he huffed and he puffed and he blew the house down. I'm amazed that works, he said. He was surprised with himself. Meanwhile, piggy number 2 got on his bike and rode away. The wolf was still hungry. Very, very hungry. Man, these piggies are escaping by their tails, aren't they? Yeah. Oh, look at, we've got all the pigs together now. The hungry wolf came to a beautiful brick house. He noticed a familiar scooter and bicycle, and the house reeked of pig. That's a funny word, reeked. That means to smell. Can you say reeked? Reeked. That means to smell. The somewhat bad wolf rang the doorbell. Who is it? Called the pigs. The wolf! Open up or I will blow this house down. Oh no, said the pigs, not now. We're watching our favorite television show. The starving wolf took a humongous breath. That is really, really big. And he huffed, and he puffed, and he huff, puffed, and he puff, huffed, and he huffty, huffed. I mean, that's some serious puffing and huffing, isn't it? Yep, he really wants to blow this house down. Oh no, look what happened to him. He ran out of breath. Too much huffing and puffing, right? After the huffing and puffing stopped, the third pig said, do you think he's still out there? The 3 pigs looked through the window and saw the wolf collapsed on the lawn. Look at the poor guy, said the first pig. He's exhausted. Maybe he needs some potato chips. The second pig added, and some soda pop. So even though he was going to try to eat them, the pigs are going to share their treats with him. The 3 pigs revived the wolf with some smelling salts and invited him in. The somewhat bad wolf was so embarrassed. He was just embarrassed by what he did. I was so hungry, I could not think straight. Here, have a potato chip, said the first pig. Have a soda pop, said the second pig. Never mind that stuff, said the third pig. Dinner is almost ready. So instead of eating the junk, she's going to have him sit down to a nice dinner. The wolf is pretty embarrassed, huh? Since their houses were wrecked, the first 2 pigs moved in with the third pig. My house, my rules, she said. She made them clean their rooms before they went out to play. Look who's sitting in the swimming pool there with them. He's hanging out with the 3 pigs. Good thing he got to eat his dinner. Now they don't have to be afraid he'll eat them, huh? Oh. The wolf stayed too, but there was no more huffing and no more puffing, and he was hardly ever bad again. So they made a new friend, didn't they? Yeah, that's so fun. When I was a little girl, my dad used to call my toes my pigs, and he would pull on them and he would tell me a little short story about the 5 little piggies. We'll go ahead and do it on our fingers, but this is how it goes. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef, and this little piggy had none. And this little piggy cried, wee, 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 all the way home. Do you want to do it once more? This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef, and this little piggy had none. And this little piggy cried, wee, 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 all the way home. That is super fun. Do you want to do another finger play? Let's do the Itsey Bitsey Spider. The Itsey Bitsey Spider lives in a barn with our friend Kevin Bacon. Are you ready? The Itsey Bitsey Spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Up came the sun and dried up all the rain, and the Itsey Bitsey Spider went up the spout again. I love that song. That one's always really fun. That is all the time that we have today. Next time we'll read a little bit more about some pigs, and we'll read this book called A Pig Parade. It's a Terrible Idea. This one is really fun, and it goes through and it talks about all the reasons why having a pig parade isn't such a good idea. Okay, so we'll see you next time, and we'll start by reading A Pig Parade. We're going to end by singing our goodbye song. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. We're glad you came today. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. And shared this day with us. Enjoyed our library time. It was fun. And been our friend in a very special way. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. We're glad you came our way. Bye, everyone. See you next time.